Says Cub is open 24 hours. Let me go check that out. Ever since this COVID,
So Cub in
I haven't come across a 24-hour store yet. Nope, definitely not 24 hours. Okay, I stand corrected. I walked by one of the doors that open. Although this is entrance over here too. Do not enter. Yeah, oh, they got an Amazon locker. This is a big city. Alright, I'm thinking maybe I could park here for a little bit until 1 when library opens. No walk-ins will be accepted. Okay, so yeah, this parking lot is pretty empty. And it's a Sunday. Wow, there's a couple of cars over there though. But they're not a part of this building, at least. They do drive-through for your car tags. I wonder if that was started with COVID or not. So I've noticed over time that big donors come and go, and a lot of them get attracted to when you're under the most stress. It happened in Idaho when I had that arrest in Horseshoe Bend, and then I was camping out in Idaho City. I was getting a lot of help from one particular individual, and then it's recently happened in Natchitoches, Louisiana, where there's just like one person who's just very, very interested and wants to help as much as they can. It never really happened when I was in Hayden, Colorado, or Williston, North Dakota. I don't recall Williston, North Dakota having any major help. Yeah, that was maybe my memory is fuzzy on that one. Is that stuff good? So on Sunday, today my camp spot is the Chanhassen Service Center within eyesight of the library. It's only good for, I think, Saturday too, but definitely only good for Sunday. It's been pretty peaceful. Unfortunately, the Wi-Fi at this Target doesn't reach. It reaches on the side, but not straight behind. Right, so I'm hard boiling up some eggs tonight. The organic type at the DMV. No better place that I know of right now. Yeah, there's a lot going on in this part of the city, and I checked out the mall but I didn't really see anything to record that stood out that was different. Extremely different. Alright, there's a security guard on the roof. So I don't want to walk around. There's only one other car. You know, having bigger handles, longer handles, allow me to flip this cord way up higher than I would be able to with the smaller handle. This plant right here is just awesome. I just love how the seeds get attached to my pants. Watch this, nice clean pants. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, all, what a mess. All attached. Thanks a lot, plant. 2 minutes of scratching, and this is the best I can get. All I could think about is there's something wrong with this overweight guy parked 2 spaces over from my car. I was bothered by it, especially him looking at me. I didn't like it. I didn't like that he parked right next to my car. He took off after I went to the bathroom, and well, he's not here now. I didn't record him because I didn't. He looked like maybe he's in his 30s, probably knows how cameras point at people. But I'm bothered by that. I'm bothered by people seemingly invading a personal space, especially when there's a full empty parking lot, pretty much, and he parks practically right next to me. I think he was like a cruiser, some party boy, and he looked like me. He had the nose and everything, but he was like twice as large from obesity. He had to come out and see me sitting on the side of my car, because I didn't want to sit in my car, because then we'd kind of have more eye contact when I looked to my right. And then he said, I admire your mobility. This guy is just, he created a problem for himself, becoming obese. He had to look over to see what I was doing on this side of the car. I was sitting, and it's just, yeah, I don't like people, okay, all right, but I mean, it doesn't mean I don't like everybody. I don't have to like everybody. And he said, you know, because I was like, why, you know, he started talking to me about my mobility, so I just kind of went off on him about parking like practically right next to me. I gave him credit for parking 1 space over from me, but then he was like, if you don't like people, why don't you go back home? So I think I got my point across to him. I didn't really care about getting to know who he was. I think he was suffering from dementia in his 30s, and he's perfectly okay with it. He's perfectly comfortable with his obesity and smoking and health problems. A lot of people are in the big city. It's almost like a special thing to. I mean, he's talking about how he's admires my mobility. He's basking in his handicapness without having the handicap yet, because he didn't take either of these 2 handicap spots. But he doesn't look far from it. He's waddling. What is this now? I'm just gonna keep it. Those are 2? Wow.
What do you use? Peanut butter? Yeah, my grandpa used.
They're scared. Oh, that's just 1.
deal with them only once.
Yeah, drown them.
You used to take them to the dock and throw them in the lake and hold onto the rope and say, float.
Wow, you catch a lot.
Real psychopath.
Is this a part of your business, or is it just your
No, I could go into business.
Yeah, yeah.
This is number 13 in the last
Yep.
5 days.
I've been here, yeah, 2 days ago, and I saw.
Oh yeah, I saw that part.
Yeah,
At my house, yeah.
yeah. Those squirrels they're running around the forest and like playing with each other. They actually give them about 30 minutes. And they'll start barking. The past two that I heard, they were barking for a little bit, and then
This
yeah.
This one was, I had one in it before I even got him.
All right, no eating or drinking in Nuremberg Park. Yet they got grapes available. The bathroom is closed. They said they might be opening soon. Use bathrooms at a maintenance. Use the bathrooms at the maintenance. Oh, I see, over here. All right, I'm just looking around this gardens area. I'm gonna try to hang out here until noon when the library opens in Wayzata. It's kind of a weird design for I don't know, paneling, artistic approach. The water's pretty clear. I can actually see fish. Alright, at these Nuremberg gardens, I picked some grass that smells a little like pumpkin for some reason. So I just want to make note of that. One of these grasses smell like pumpkin. Alright, so I was told about the Nuremberg Park, about the no eating, so I think that's interesting. This sign was made during COVID. Social distancing was not a concern before. No park has ever had a social distancing warning before COVID that I've seen. This is a pretty cool fit for my pot. Take my pot, put it in here, fill it up with water. Alright, I think for this sticker, I'm just going to take this top part off, just have go around me. I don't really like this red. It's pretty easy to cut with scissors. Yeah. So they kind of have to get close. Yeah, they have to get kind of close to be able to read that. Actually, if I don't try to read it through the camera, I could see it. Whoa, I almost ran into... So, I could actually read it from here. Alright, I'm at the Big Woods in Wayzata, Minnesota, and here's a homeless shelter. Somehow I don't believe it's real. It's all for looks. The homeless never put a shelters like this together. It's not a big trail because they don't even bother putting directions. So it's pretty much impossible for me to get lost. Here's that Chanhassen guy again. The klutz. He's all over the place. Another pile of sticks to represent a teepee of some kind. This is the second one. So it would appear that there's only 1, 2, 3, 5 spaces for the Big Woods parking, and then the rest might be the retreat or just open for anybody, probably geared to the retreat. Alright, I decided to use the tired Alright. So I guess I gotta walk my bicycle. I don't want to take any chances. You know, this whole time I've been in the library, past maybe 2 hours, there's always been people sitting on this, next to this building. Anthropology. Yeah, it's a pretty built up area. They got cranes in the parking lot. Emergency cranes. I can't believe the camera was facing me the whole time. That also means I didn't have half zoom. I have a suspicion that the trains aren't that busy. Those trains would be pretty annoying for these people. I don't think the trains run through here much. These would be people who would actually complain about the trains. Yeah, I would like to check out that Fern Road with the mansions. I got a heavy backpack and a bad bicycle. I had to go to the library and play on my computer for too long. So apparently, got a park. I stopped the stoplight already. Maybe I can make it. Maybe not. I hit that stoplight to cross. Wait a second. This doesn't seem like a park. It seems more like a part of the apartment complex. Oh man, I can cross now. It's kind of a long wait. This isn't really a park. Maybe I saw something down a couple of blocks. It seems to be like a veterans memorial park. Maybe. Yeah, so there's no parking spots for this park. It's just a little park on the corner. And if you're walking by, you could stop here.
Wait.
So I was reading that Batson sign about how they were selling farm machinery, and there's a house here on the corner. This used to be a dirt road in the late 1800s. So I laid down at this hut. I got two guys asking me if I'm okay. I hope they don't call the cops. Just trying to stretch out my back. I knew that I'd likely have problems. One guy did witness me like picking up a bag. Maybe he saw me reading this Ziploc bag that had reading material and a coin. And I just slammed it back onto the ground, and he didn't, when I walked by him, he was kind of a distance, but he didn't give any reaction. But he got these two professional guys that came out here asking if I was okay. I was laying in the forest. So what are the chances they're gonna call the cops? If there's a chain of events, hopefully they're both isolated incidents with these guys. It's in a lot of parts of this immediate area. I've never seen such a forest canopy of maple trees, all ready to compete against the tall ones, but they maintain such a low ground level. What happened? Like, was there a forest fire? Is this just like practically a even layer of maple sapling trees all throughout this forest and other forests like in Chanhassen? How is that possible? I never noticed it before. What? Why are you approaching me?
I just got a call on you, see if you're okay.
Yep.
What's going on today?
What's going on with you? What was the complaint exactly?
Just that it was a welfare check, just to
Welfare?
see if you're
Okay,
all
well, I'm okay. Calx.
right. Calcus? Officer
I'll call you Calx. No, Calcus or whatever.
What's your name?
Well, I don't know. Let's figure out a crime, and
You
then
don't
we
have to tell me your name.
then we
I
can
just want to make sure you're
take
okay.
that next step. Okay. Well, where are we? We're in a park, right? Big tree
Yep.
park or something?
Yep,
Big woods?
This is the retreat up here, so this is
Yeah. Do they have problems here? Is there a?
yeah, there's
Is
a
it,
yeah.
So that's why it's like not unusual to be called out here, right?
Right.
It's okay. I was on the trail just walking. I ran into some people and in a forest.
Yep.
It's yeah.
Okay.
They just said they thought this guy looked like he needed help in some
Yeah.
way, and that was it. So you
That's-
could see I don't need help.
Yeah.
And I guess I
long as
matched
you're good.
I matched the description too.
Yep.
Or-
The plaid shirts, the
Okay.
blue pants, the
All
hat,
right.
the beard. White
All
belt.
right. What can you say exactly? What you only hear on the radio? What they say?
I just hear on the radio.
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, I had two guys approach me. I was laying on the ground for a little
Okay.
bit, stretching my back.
Maybe that's why.
And yeah, they looked like professional guys too. Like I
Okay.
was wondering maybe they probably could have called, and that's
I don't
unfortunate.
know who called. I just.
Yeah, you wouldn't. Well, you ask for their names sometimes, and
Yeah,
they
dispatch
have.
gets all that information, but
Yeah.
I mean, for
It's
me,
not-
I wanted to make sure you were okay before
Yeah.
I go back and talk. to
Okay,
them,
well,
so.
yeah. Oh, and then you will confirm with them that I'm okay,
Yeah.
and that this is a park, even though it's a part of. I don't know what came first exactly.
I don't know.
The retreat or the park, because it doesn't seem like my Google, when I got in here, my Google to get here, my Google Maps didn't really recognize it. There's no road. It just
Yeah, it's kind of
so-
hidden back here for sure.
yeah, I didn't really like. It seems like it might be new. It's not in the most ideal spot.
No.
You're not getting a forest experience so much with
Yeah.
all the
There's the loose line trail.
there's something called a loose line trail.
Yeah, it's
that-
it's more woodsy and
Mhm.
it goes all
Is,
the way.
does that have to do with like a train or something loose, or is it?
The loose line.
It's not a part of a train or any Sioux or okay. All right, and that's something to check out then. Yeah.
I mean, if you're looking for a more woodsy like area.
I'm here to
or
look. I'm here to look around. I'm not. I mean, it doesn't need to be perfect. I was just saying, yeah. It's walking around. It's just, yeah. It's
They stay out.
This- and yeah, this is like supposed to be the last good week, the last nice weather. Well, somebody said that.
I was gonna say, I didn't look, but that's
Yeah, I didn't hear it directly.
that's a bummer.
Yeah, well, I mean, I usually factor that between July 15th and August 15th, that's your hottest time of the summer, and then after that, I start expecting more cool temperatures.
Yeah.
And as a traveler, I want to start heading south to.
Do you travel a lot?
Yeah, you can see my plates are from Washington, so
Okay. Do you just pass through? Or
yeah, I just got here today.
Oh, into
I-
Minnesota?
No, in this.
Oh, just in the city.
I'm taking smaller bounces than that.
Okay,
I'm not.
alright, I
I'm not.
hear
Yeah,
you.
I'm doing more city to city than state to.
Okay.
Yeah, I take small bounces. I bicycled to the library,
Okay.
and I'm glad nobody complained about that. It's just. It's,
You know, sometimes we get weird complaints, but we got to do our due diligence.
Yeah.
And make sure you're all right.
yeah, and at least.
I feel like you're good.
Okay, yeah. At least this isn't St. Paul. I mean, there's.
Right.
You can expect a higher standard of behavior around these parts.
Correct. You know, and a lot of times
'Cause-
it's more like people in the community when they don't recognize people, and then we have a lot of like
Yep.
crime lifting here, and so it's just if you see something, say something
Yeah.
type deal. So
And I'm new, and
Okay.
this is probably not a popular park, but and so
It's
when
not,
new
no.
people come in, and yeah, I could kind of
Yeah.
I understand that things that stand out. I'm gonna be one that stands out. So
yeah, I mean you're not in any trouble or anything. I just want to
Well,
make sure that you're okay and that
Yeah.
you don't need any assistance
simple
from me.
simple call for you, you know. And I want to. I don't know. Is there a curfew? Because I'm not gonna stay here all night, but.
So
Is-
the parks and woods and stuff all close at 10:30.
10:30? Okay.
So-
Yeah. I'll be out before 10:30.
Okay.
I was thinking maybe I might want to bicycle around a little bit more,
Sure.
check other places out.
Yeah, we're just really
But-
big on too. If you're gonna bicycle in the streets, just follow all traffic.
Stop at the
signs.
stop signs. Is
Stop
that what
at
you're
the stop
saying?
signs. Stop at the if you're on this road and there's a light
'Cause-
and it's red, you have to stop
Oh
until
yeah.
it turns green. That sort of thing.
So, yeah. I mean I have to go so gingerly with this. I got 2 broken spokes. The chain falls off, so I can't really compete with the cars so much on
Yeah.
the roads. I'm more on the sidewalk. Oh, yeah. So. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Have a good day. Be safe.
Yeah. So yeah. Great. Have a good day
All
yourself.
right. All right. We'll see you later. Hi. How are you? Good.
Yeah,
Oh, I always forget
don't-
that.